Welcome to Maximize, the show for entrepreneurs who want to develop their mindset, marketing, and message so that they can maximize their business and life. And now, your host, entrepreneur, strategist, and best-selling author, Evelio Silvera.
Welcome to the episode. So glad you're here with me today. Are you wondering why certain brands, products, and services are able to create this deep-seated connection and loyalty from their customers and clients that really grow their brand and grow their business beyond measure? Well, it's all about behavioral psychology. You see, the way you say things matters. The tone, the terms you use, even the colors. So in today's episode of Maximize, we're actually going to go over the 5 ways that you can use behavioral psychology to build your brand successfully. Because if you're an entrepreneur, personal brand, you have a business, you provide a service, you sell a product, you have worked to build your business from scratch, right? You've gone through and you've established your niche, your specialty. You are attempting to, through your marketing and your messaging, connect and create an audience. So now what? I mean, you want to take your business to the next level. You want to build your brand. You want to spread your message globally. Well, huge global brands across the world, they separate themselves as industry leaders by connecting with their audience's core needs, those deep-seated desires and needs that drives them to make that purchase no matter what, to enjoy the experience and then to share it, become an advocate with others. Exactly how they do this is just that. They tap into emotion. These successful businesses and brands, they tap into emotion. So I'm going to share with you today the following 5 marketing secrets, and utilizing behavioral psychology, they'll teach you how you can expand your business reach and expose your brand to new markets and attract new clients. Are you ready? I'm so glad. A lot of this, it may sound like common sense, but it is another level of thinking, right? So we're going to ask some questions to challenge you and to start thinking about how you are positioning and placing things. Because absolutely, these are the core elements, the next level elements to building your business or personal brand. So first, focus on benefits. Now, behavioral psychology suggests that by focusing on how a product or service will improve a customer's life, you're pulling at their proverbial heartstrings. Let me give you an example. Whenever most people see that Starbucks mermaid, on the logo there, they have an experience of different feelings and emotions. They might be familiarity, home, comfort. More importantly, it's a consistent welcome. And that consistent experience, guess what? It engenders trust in the client. Now, that's going to bring that customer back time after time after time. So they've created a connection between the product and service, having this trust-filled experience that's consistent. And so when they want that feeling of comfort, that feeling of familiarity, they're going to come back time after time after time. So I want you to think about your business. What solutions do you provide? What emotions do those solutions ease? What emotions, from a positive perspective, do those solutions create? If you focus on the benefit, find the solution it provides, and connect it to the emotion that it eases, the solution wrapped in that emotion for that client, then you have focused on the benefit. You've taken the first step of using behavioral psychology to build your brand. Second, reframe the story. Now, take a look at your marketing materials. Are the benefits presented in a positive or negative way? This is a real good one, and it's going to show you how, even though you've got something that you think is compelling, you've got to reframe something in a certain way. You've heard people have always asked you if you're an optimist or a pessimist. They use the example, are you looking at the glass half full or glass empty? Half empty. So let's actually use what I call the glass half full example. So you got two products. One product boasts of a benefit of only containing 1% fat. Then you have another product, identical, but what they are boasting of is the benefit of being 99% fat-free. So which one is the customer going to choose? Well, let me let you in. Survey after survey, psychological tracking of what we do naturally as a consumer, most people select 99% fat-free option. Why? Though we're talking emotions here, the brain rationalizes larger numbers in a more positive way. 99 is greater than 1, and free is more positive than only. I bet you didn't think of that now, did you? So how in your marketing can you use a reframing of your story to take advantage of our rationalization, our mental rationalization, our emotional attachment to bigger things and more positive things? Next, behavioral psychology connects to a specific emotion. Now, once you know your customer's core needs, you can identify emotions that they will likely respond to in your advertising. Let's take Nike, for instance. Most people, I know I do, they want to feel healthy. They want to feel strong. They can conquer any mountain, conquer any goal. Nothing will hold them back. That touches on a core desire. And Nike's advertisements do a great job in tapping into that core desire by providing the solution. Okay? Buy our sneakers and you'll reach the top of the mountain. Wear our hoodie and you can weather any storm. When you get specific with solving your customers' problems, you'll have a devoted core audience that will repeatedly turn to your products and services for solutions. But you've got to spell out and paint the picture the way Nike does on how a product is a gateway to that core emotional solution. Next, personalize your customer's experience. The customer experience being and feeling unique to an individual, that's amazing. Now, I grew up as a kid, and I remember coming home and watching cartoons, and of course, I did my homework, going out playing. But right before dinner time, it seemed like it was lined up that the show Cheers would be playing in the background. Of course, you know that's famous, Cheers, because it's where everybody knows your name. Right? And let me tell you that knowing someone's name and creating a personalized experience, that counts for a lot. Behavioral psychology tactics have been used really since the dawn of time. We just didn't have a name for it. We didn't know what to call it. And realizing the power of personalization and our behavioral reaction to liking a place where they know us and they treat us as special or unique is still very powerful. Let me give you a couple of examples, and you can think of application to what it is that you do. So there's a small sound engineering business in Southern California that has grown their business exponentially, and all they do is provide new clients with small, personalized gifts. You connect with them. They've listened during the sales process. They've listened during the customer service process, and they send something, not necessarily even related to the product that you bought, that's triggered by knowing what it is that you like, and they give you something personalized. And now you create an attachment of wanting to go back to the place where everybody knows your name, where they really listen, where they know exactly what you want, where they slide you the drink that you want to the end of the bar as you've settled up. I'll give you another example. There's a beauty salon that grows their business exponentially by word of mouth. And what they do is they really focus on names. They take the time to remember a client's name when the appointment is booked, okay? And they make every client feel gorgeous before they actually get their hair done. Why? Their name is used at the welcome. Their name is used as they go from one station to the other. They're thanked and their name is used on the way out. They use Instagram marketing and, of course, celebrate that individual if they give their permission. Well, what is it? Well, now I know that you care about me. Just as simple as listening to what I want and providing something that displays that you listen, and just utilizing my name. That level of personalization psychologically draws us back because ultimately we want to go where we're known. Finally, you got to remember that your clients are all unique. They're all different, and you've got to offer something of uniqueness. Let me give you a little story. I was in college and went out with a group of friends, and there was this club. It was a music venue that was kind of exclusive, and it was newly opened up, and it was the place everyone wanted to go. And I probably stood in a line for a pretty long time, and you might have an experience similar to this. Long line, okay, and make it inside. And they were nowhere near capacity. And I just spent an hour of my life on a sidewalk, really almost for nothing, right? But the excitement and the buzz of getting into a place that we thought was going to be packed and pumping, look, there was a great atmosphere, but that entire experience is all about the power of exclusivity, of setting apart something and someone in their experience as unique. You see, the power of exclusivity reminds people that the product or service your business provides is something they were selected for. They made the cut. They're special. They're better than most. So if you provide your customers with a sense of exclusivity, you make your product more valuable. It's hard won in their eyes. They'll value it and spread the word. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to create a line outside of your establishment or your office, or you need to put a block on your website that says, sorry, I'm only allowed so many people at a time to view. But you need to start thinking, what is the exclusivity that you can have? Are there limiters? Is there time? Is there a certain criteria, a form or an application that needs a bill filled out before they work with you? By letting them know that your service or product has a certain era of exclusivity, that they have to work for it, and that they're unique when they're selected. That is very, very powerful. They wear it as a badge of honor. And what do? Of course, they brag about it. And what is it that everybody else wants to do? Well, I want whatever that is. All right, so now you are in the know. You know the secrets of the world's top marketers and top brands because you're able to and empowered to use behavioral psychology to help build your brand, build that loyal audience, and really have something special and powerful in the marketplace. Now, if you want to learn how to master these techniques, we've got you covered. I want you to go to maximizeshow.com/002 for the show notes on this particular episode. And there you'll have the opportunity to sign up for our Your Brand, Your Story workbook. This is the workbook that I utilize with all new clients to help them identify their signature calling card, what it is that separates them, and then verbalize and communicate that to people specifically in a niche that draws in that loyal audience. And once you have that, once you've harnessed the power of your story to really propel your brand and your communication and marketing to the marketplace, then you apply the behavioral psychology tips that we've given today's episode, and you're really going to have something special. So visit maximizeshow.com/002. If you want to subscribe to make sure you get notified for each and every episode and all the latest free training to help you maximize your mindset, your message, and your marketing, then visit my website at evelio.co. That's EVELIO.co. So glad that you're with us. Until next time, develop your mindset, harness your message, and have marketing that compels a growing business. See you soon.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Maximize. For more information and to get the resources mentioned in this episode, visit www.eveliosilvera.com/podcast.